What's good, everyone? It's the one and only NY Phenom. If you guys enjoy NFL, NBA content, want to see some more gaming content soon, give this video a like, and if you're new, go and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Now, let's go and get into this video. Listen, I had to make this video, man. I had to, and I do apologize with the background noise. I am at work, so man, I just haven't been uploading, man. I've been so busy since Sunday, or since the weekend, being in New Orleans watching the Saints versus Panthers game, that thriller, and then coming back at the crib and not having time to make a video. I had to make this, so I apologize for the background noise, but y'all gotta get this Power Rankings video, man. The NFL is too stacked. And, listen, man, the NFL, just Power Rankings overall. The teams, there is no number one team technically. But when it comes to the Power Rankings, no doubt, the hottest team at the moment right now is the Ravens. They have to be number one. And the Ravens, seeing them dominate the Rams how they did, just solidifies how good this team is and how good and legit Lamar Jackson is, man. I might not make an MVP Power Rankings, however, I hate to say this, but if you ask me at the moment, November 27, 2019, who is the NFL MVP? I'm a Seattle fan for life, 12th man till I die. However, I'm a realist. And I can't act like at the moment Lamar Jackson is not the MVP. He's just doing things on the field that we just haven't seen. And I know a lot of people like to compare him to Michael Vick. However, he's his own breed. He's really reinventing the NFL quarterback position. And he's just reinventing the quarterback position overall. And it's just something to behold. We really haven't seen nothing like this. So, right now the Ravens are balling. Lamar Jackson's MVP. Mark Ingram balling. Offensive line balling. Marcus Peters getting interceptions every other play. It feels. The Ravens are number one, and as you can tell, Niners are number two, man. So that game, Ravens versus Niners, is going to really. It's really going to be the game of the week. Can't wait for it. So we got it. Ravens at 1. Talking about the Niners at 2, man. Listen, Niners at number 2. I was debating where to go with the Patriots or 49ers. However, how the Niners dominated the Packers just showed. I just had to put my number 2, man. That pass rush it's amazing. Defense overall, balling at all levels. Jimmy G is starting to get in the groove. The running game is elite. Kyle Shanahan is one of the best offensive minds in the NFL, and they get shit done, man. Emmanuel Sanders coming back looking good. George Kittle, best tight end in the NFL, hands down. Hands down, George Kittle, best tight end in the NFL. The performance that he had literally showed that he can do it all, man. He's the best tight end. He changed the entire dynamic of this 49ers team, and he ruined my fantasy season. So, right now it's kind of fuck him. However, I can't front. He's the best tight end in the NFL. No shade to Kelce, no shade to Ertz. However, he does things that Ertz and Kelce doesn't do, and that's block. He literally might be the best blocking tight end and the best receiving tight end. No doubt, best tight end in the NFL. 49ers are number 2. Listen, number 3 is the Pats. Number 4 is the Saints. 4 is Seattle. 5 Saints. Listen, going through that, Patriots are number 3. They're 10-1. We know about the offense not looking that well this year. Brady looks old. I can't front. He's been looking old this year. But the defense we know is elite. So, and it's the Patriots, man. You gotta show them some love, some respect. They're a dynasty. So we can't act like they're 10-1 and they're fugazi. They're for real, and they're going to be right there in the AFC Championship game and maybe another Super Bowl appearance. Number 4 and number 5. I know I'm going to get a lot of heat for this, but listen. I got Seattle number 4, and the reason why I got Seattle number 4 is because we're just looking like a better overall team right now than the Saints. I know the Saints have a good defense. However, Kyle Allen did drop 31 points on them. I was at the game. Kyle Allen dropped 31 points. And I'm sorry. I know the Saints defense is good, but we're talking right now. And right now, the Seahawks held Carson Wentz to 9 points. Y'all gave 31 to Kyle Allen. So, right now, I will have to put us above the Saints, if you ask me. Plus, Russell Wilson is right there. In my opinion, best quarterback in the NFL. I admit Lamar Jackson's the MVP at the moment. However, there's no doubt that Russell Wilson is the best quarterback in the NFL, hands down. Running game is legit. Rashad Penny had his best game of the season. Chris Carson, we know what he's about. Everybody can tell fumbles about Chris Carson, but you can't act like this guy Chris Carson is not a Pro Bowl level running back, man. This guy is one of the best running backs inside the tackles, hands down, man. The wide receiving core looking good. Really haven't lost any juice in the offensive line. I know Russell Wilson got sacked. However, he got sacked 4 or 5 times. However, yes, losing Justin Britt hurt, but I think bringing back Luke Wilson as a blocking tight end, I think in the long run that's going to help us come playoff time. And plus, man, we're the only team to beat the 49ers. The 49ers and Ravens. People act like those two teams are invincible. I know we lost to the Ravens. However, we are the only team to beat the 49ers. So we deserve some respect. For Seattle number 4, 5 Saints. Listen, we know the Saints, they're Super Bowl contenders. They are. And they're my team to represent the NFC before the season. However, this team is still legit. It's just right now they're kind of struggling. Lattimore, he's injured, okay? They're dealing with injuries on the offensive line and Armstead, Pete. So, right now, I think right now at the moment, Seattle, we're better at the moment. We just are. 6, 7. I got Green Bay at 6, Minnesota at 7. Excuse me. Listen, I know the Vikings are... A lot of people actually have the Vikings over the Green Bay Packers right now at the moment. I know Green Bay looked bad Sunday night against the 49ers. However, that is against the 49ers and that spectacular pass rush. So, it's just a bad matchup. And, people can't forget, like, the Packers haven't already beat the Vikings this year. I know it's early in the season. However, it is what it is. The Packers beat the Vikings already. So, in my opinion, they both are 8-3. So at the moment, you really can't say that the Vikings are better than the Packers if they haven't beat the Packers, if they already lost to the Packers already this year. So right now, I know the Vikings are looking good. Kirk Cousins, Dalvin Cook, the running game is elite, defense is elite. They are real contenders. The Vikings are real contenders. However, I think we just can't put them over the Packers already just because the Packers got dominated, got obliterated by the 49ers Sunday night. I just don't think that's right. That's just my thoughts. 8, 9, and 10. Listen, I got the Chiefs at number 8, 9 Bills, 10 Texans. Listen, Chiefs, Pat Mahomes. I know his defense is super suspect. The running game is inconsistent. Okay, offensive line is really not that good this year. This is not the best overall team at all. They're not better. The Chiefs are not better than the Bills overall. However, the aspect of the Chiefs is Patrick Mahomes. And at the end of the day, Patrick Mahomes is a top 5, top 3 quarterback in the NFL. So at the end of the day, I think that matters. I think You know, overall, the Chiefs have playoff experience from last year. So I think overall, I have to put them over the Bills because let's be real. The Bills look good this year, but the offense has struggled. And Josh Allen has no playoff experience. And I think at the end of the day, that's going to come back to haunt him. But, you know, overall, I think that's the only reason why I put the Chiefs over the Bills, just because Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback than Josh Allen. Number 10, Texas. Listen, number 10, it was a toss-up. However, at the end of the day, Watson and the Texans got things done on Thursday night, so they deserve the 10th spot. You know, I can't put the Cowboys in there. The Cowboys, they're 6-5. The Texans are 7-4. So, you know, at the end of the day, Texans have a better record. They won their game. The Cowboys lost their game. The Colts, they lost to the Texans, so there was no way I was going to put them over Deshaun Watson and the crew. And, you know, overall, I'm not a believer in the Texans in the come playoff time. I actually think if the Colts were able to make the playoffs, I think they would have a better, or have a more likely, they'll have more of a chance to have a longer playoff run than the Texans, if you ask me, because they're just a better overall team on both sides of the field. However, Deshaun Watson, top 10, top 5 quarterback in the NFL, and you got Hopkins and a good running game. So, you know, right now at the moment, Texas won their game, so they deserve to be in the top 10. But overall, that's my thoughts. If I left any team out, it is what it is, you know. But I had to make this video, man. I know the audio is gonna probably be fucked up. The background noise, that's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna throw an instrumental on this, but you know, that's probably not gonna remove the background noise, man. I'm sorry, but I had to drop a video, man. It's been too long, and I had to give you guys some content. Plus, the NFL has just been lit. It's been lit. I mean, this has been one of the latest weeks of the NFL. So much parity going on. I mean, I don't remember a season where there was so much teams competing for a Super Bowl run. I mean, we can really go 7 teams deep, 7 to 8 teams deep of teams that have a chance to really make a Super Bowl run. And I don't think I could really say that for any of the previous seasons. But, you know, that's just my thoughts. Love to hear y'all's. But this is my power rankings, man. You know, but that's it. That's all. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'm the Phenomenal One, and I'm out. Deuces.